Hello, Sagittarius. This is Bonnie from Soulstarbliss with your 2017 mini tarot reading for January. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. And to all of you who have subscribed to my channel last year, thank you for making it so successful. I sincerely appreciate it. We are going to be doing a mini reading here for January, and then I'd like to pull, just for fun, 3 cards at the end to see if it'll give us a glimpse as to what's coming up for 2017. I also will be doing the love and money videos in January. I'll get them out as quickly as I can. I've had numerous requests for those. And I've also had a lot of people commenting and sending me emails that they are checking their rising sign, their moon sign, and their sun sign, and a lot of the videos are connecting that way, so you may want to check those. So let's do a little shuffle here and see what we have for you, Sagittarius. See what's coming up in January. Happy New Year. Here we go. Please remember this is a general reading, and if you'd like one just about you, please stop by my website and get an appointment scheduled, and we'll see what we can do for you. Let's take a look here. What is going on? Okay, it says that a lot of learning that has been done specifically about relationships. If you've been working on a relationship, my goodness, this is just like a record I'm doing here, almost like a parrot I feel from several other signs I've done today. It says relationship, relationship, relationship for those of you who are in one. It says it's a time to mend and repair. Things that didn't go so well last year, maybe it's a good time to talk and decide. Some of you aren't going to get that far. Some of you have already split your ways, and you know there's not much you can do about that unless 2 people can come together calmly and talk. It says you have really good intuition, and whatever you decide to do, you do really well. It says, though, that you sometimes can cover a lot of pain with a smile, and that isn't always good. You know, if you could maybe speak from your heart a little bit. It says messages are going to be important, so make sure you check your messages. And these are real messages. You know, they could be emails, Facebook, text messages. I'm not sure, even phone calls. Just make sure that your messages are all answered. I think that has something to do with relationships. It says counsel could be needed here, and a lot of times counsel is talk. Counsel could be a lawyer, a therapist. It could be 2 friends talking. It could be 2 people talking. It says don't give your power away. You know what I mean? It says keep your power. When we get angry, sometimes we actually do give our power away, or if we give in, we give our power away. And I'm not saying be obstinate or stubborn, but it says, there's going to be a lot for you this month that you're going to see that you can make choices for the future for. And make them sometimes, about you and your family, not just your family. It has to include you in the mix. If it is just about you, fine, make it about you. And it says choose kind, always choose kind. Wheel of Fortune says things are going to get better for you. That dark night of the soul, the pain from the past, learning how to let that go. Doesn't have to be forgiven or forgotten, but it seems like it's going to be less and less reoccurring. Yes, it does pop its ugly head up and we have to push it down, or we have to let it go, and it seems like you're working on both of those. Ace of Wands says new beginning. New beginning. Oh, how awesome. Beginning of an adventure, beginning of a family, beginning of a journey, beginning of a love relationship. Whatever it is, maybe a beginning of a business. Whatever it is you're beginning, you're going to do really well at. Okay, remember that. I'm not saying, we're going to just make all of these New Year resolutions and make them all stick. It's not like that. It's something that lives in here, something that you feel passionate about, something that's new and beginning. It is going to happen, and you're going to continue with it. It says Spirit is working and walking with you. And when Spirit does that, your world is pretty big. It says now is the time for you to move forward. I think, and this has been a reoccurring thing too, spring is going to be good for everybody, or the ones that have had this combo anywhere where you're making choices for spring, you're going to have time to put things into practice. And I heard in the works. So it says you're strong and you certainly can make choices for yourself and those around you. It says there's change coming for you. It says last year you had a lot of ups and downs, up and down, a lot of upheaval. And maybe you just got it all out of the way, because it looks like things now are going to be like quite calm and happy. It's just like joyful. It says that Spirit is all around you. It says don't get sucked into all that chaos around you. Sometimes as you can look back last year and see, some of you had such ups and downs last year. And just before the worst part came, sometimes the solution was right around the corner. And in January, make a gratitude list of all the things that have worked out for you. And those that you want to work out for you, it's going to be, maybe they come one at a time. Maybe they did come one at a time. It says that you handle it really quite well, though. And victory certainly is yours. And you are not responsible for the way somebody else talks or treats people. If your children are doing this, one thing, but if your mate is, it's you have no control really over that. You can only choose for yourself. You can wish people or want people to be a certain way, but they are how they are, and you have to either accept it or, just say that's not for you. So a lot of you are going to be looking at relationships. You're thinking, okay, is this what I signed up for? Is this what I want? You know what? The way things have been for you, it says choose what you want and you'll get what you want. But make yourself that priority too, and that will make a difference. It says agreements that were made, be a person of your word. If you say you're going to stop smoking or whatever it might be, make sure you do that. Or if you're going to step up and be accountable or be honest or be whatever, make sure you are a person of your word, because it says that sometimes people haven't kept their word last year, and it's time for that to change too. It says looking back on last year is going to make this year even much better for you. You have a lot going on and a lot coming up. Alms dispensed with justice says you'll have enough money. But it also says you're going to have reasons to celebrate this year, and that's always good. So let's take a quick little look at I pulled 4 cards, so I guess I'll have to take those. It says Fool card. It says don't make any foolish choices. Oh, that's easy to say. It says apparently you won't be. It seems like you're going to think things through. You're going to make a plan. You're going to not jump in head first. It says there's going to be changes for you. A lot of things are going to be finished up. I'm not sure what that means. And put to rest. I have no idea. I don't think it's people. I think it's like if you have a lot of loose ends, or if you have a project you've started, or if you're reading a book or whatever it is, it means like you're not going to leave a whole bunch of stuff undone. And maybe that's a good thing. It says I feel a lot of you are going to be cleaning up a lot of clutter too. Stacks of stuff that you're going to be going through and realize the energy flow is much better with that gone. It says what you've learned last year, year before, it says this is the year to make things happen, and it's going to happen for you, Sagittarius. I'm so glad you dropped in to say hello. This is Bonnie from Soulstarbliss, Sagittarius. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next month.